is the first day of deer season for us in Kansas, and the conditions could not be any more
horrific. It is 90, I don't know, something, 2, 3, 4 degrees. We have winds out of the south, which is good for our stand. It's intentional, I guess, because winds should be out of the south this time of the year. I'll be honest with you though, it's September 13th. Last year, the conditions were about the same. We killed ourselves a 194-inch whitetail here in Kansas. So it doesn't mean it can't happen, it's just unlikely. Anyways, whitetail season's here. That's the bottom line. We've been waiting for this one. It's not that we haven't been hunting. We've been to Alaska already. We've been to Arizona for buffalo. We just killed ourselves a big mule deer in Utah. So we've had a great year so far. We've changed it around a little bit. We would actually be elk hunting right now, but we're going to do the elk hunting in Colorado next week. We'll be with Kenneth and the boys, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So even though the temperatures aren't great, it's still whitetail season, and just for some reason that gets me all excited, and so I know it does with everybody else. So seeing deer drop all over the country in those early season states, and hopefully we can join those guys tonight. So wish us luck. We're probably a quarter mile away from where we're going to hunt, and tonight with the winds being finicky to say the least, we got to be sent conscientious big time tonight. This deer we're after has made one of those lifetime jumps of about 45. I hate to exaggerate, but probably maybe even 50 inches. Deer named Halo, and he's got a beautiful drop tine. He lives in this half-mile section right here, maybe even smaller than that, maybe a third of a mile. The winds are extremely questionable. This isn't a real smart move, but it's the only time we're gonna be able to hunt him, and it's early enough in the year that it won't bother him. So let's go. Push our luck. Being really aggressive today, but that's what we gotta do.
It's the third day of the hunt. The weather is warm back up. Wind's blowing the dust off of these cornfields so much I can barely keep my eyes open. Mark has given me his extra shirt. Yes,
It's not dust, it's pollen.
the wind is blowing the pollen off of these cornfields. And Mark got tired of me sniffing and said, use my shirt and blow your nose. So that's where we are this afternoon. What you gotta say?
That's when you know you hunt too much together. When you offer up your buddy, your cameraman, your t-shirts, because all he does is go. I'm like, man, you gotta stop. You drive me crazy.
You sound like my dad when I was growing up my whole life. If you sniff one more time, we're going home.
I'm not leaving. So I handed him my shirt. I was like, please blow your nose. He just looked at me like, I'm like, don't you carry paper towels? No. I'm like, oh my goodness. Millennials, you gotta teach them everything. So he's washing my shirt. I ain't touching that thing until he washes it.
You don't want it back?
No.
Just trying to return it. If you need it, it's over here.
Just start looking for deer.
All right, gotcha. We're gonna start looking for deer. Figured we'd let you in on our early season routine in the mornings. These deer are usually out in the fields all night, so it makes them tough to hunt in the mornings. So the day usually starts by Mark calling me, telling me to get my butt out of bed. Then we drive into town, he's on phone calls. And then we come to the gym and he lifts a lot of weight.
People ask what we do in the middle of the day. Isn't this what every hunter does in the middle of the day?
All of them, right?
Right? We all do this.
Another great thing about this gym is we're usually like, Mark's 30 years younger than anybody in here. I'm a lot younger than that, so we have this jazz music playing. It's kind of tough to get pumped up. Not working.
Matt and I just got done working out at the gym, and then we were looking at the reveal cameras last night, looked at them again this morning. Our deer is not daylight enough for us. We knew that when we got here. Sorry about the bumps. We knew that when we got here, and we sat there for 3 nights now, and one night, 13 minutes after we left, he came out. We're switching gears, which I did not think we were going to do on this trip. We're heading down, we're going to put a tree stand up. It's 12 o'clock. Spent 2 hours putting a tree stand up on one of our other food plots. And we're going to go after a different deer who is once a week coming in just at daylight, or just at dark, just plenty enough time to shoot, but most nights he's a half hour after dark. So, but we're going to switch up, we're going to get aggressive. We're getting a tree stand tonight. It's still warm, but we're going to have a south wind of about 15 miles an hour, so that will help. And maybe we get lucky enough to with this aggressive move, to shoot one tonight.
Big 9. Yeah, straight in front of me. Well, it's the end of our early season hunt in Kansas. We had 4 days in between trips. We knew it was going to be tough. Weather was really hot.
We suck.
That's a lot.
Bottom line, we suck.
We suck. That light is so bright.
It is so bright. I'm looking at, you're blinding me. I'm trying to get the water there.
You got his water.
We still suck.
Heading to Colorado in the morning, but that's a wrap on early season Kansas. We'll be back in a few weeks, month, I don't know. See y'all then.